Listen up. We all need each other at this time in our life more than ever. Remember, nothing ventured, nothing gained, nothing remains the same. If someone is good to you, challenge yourself to be better than them. You has nothing to lose by being real.
Oh, my Lord.
Man, we're trying it again. We're trying it again. I definitely want to hear from Change Flower tonight, man. I definitely want to hear from him. And we're trying to get everyone to log on and see him, man. Because I want to meet him face to face, and this thing is really not cooperating tonight. Hey,
Hey, Al.
man, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good. How are you?
All right, let me make sure I got volume
I don't
up
know
on.
why you can't see us. We're still waiting backstage on the StreamYard link that you sent. You know?
Yes. I don't know what's going on with that, but
Mm. Do we have to share screen with you? It just says that you have to add us to the broadcast.
for some reason
Share
it's
screen.
not it's not popping up.
Oh, you're
And
not even seeing us waiting.
yeah, I can't
Mm.
um I don't know. Let's try one more thing and let me see.
Well, I mean, we're all here on the phone. If you want to do
Okay,
it
all right. Well, I
audio.
prefer everybody to see you, but
Yeah, I mean, we do too. But oh.
all right. Well, we'll do it this way.
Oh yeah.
And maybe next time, we'll work the bugs out and make sure everything is working on
Okay.
A-OK.
It's all good.
All right.
We hear you now.
So what's been going on with you guys?
Say it again.
So what you guys been up to?
We have a new song that we just released a few weeks ago called "She Rides Fire."
Oh,
So we're busy promoting that, and we're also working on a new video, and we have we have new music that we're working on. So we have a lot going on.
man, that's great. That's great, man. I'm so happy to see you guys staying busy.
We're trying.
Well, I'm putting a picture of you guys up on the screen right now.
Okay.
That's a
There you go.
beautiful
They can use
picture,
their
man.
imagination. They can pretend like the mouths are moving on the
I
picture.
know you can put our photo up there.
Okay. So,
And Al, by the way, I have the rest of the band. Sid and Rainen are also here.
okay.
No.
I'm so happy to I'd rather to see you guys on the stream, so but it's nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so can everybody
I mean,
introduce themselves?
we still have the StreamYard link open. I mean, if you can add us, then we're here. You know?
Okay, I would think but the link that I sent you, it should have just brought you guys straight to the backstage. So I
Yeah,
don't
that's. I mean, we see.
Is the link X273RW6KST or F?
let me double check here. Let me,
Okay.
let me double check. It has
But that's his thing.
yeah, okay. That's what I see right here. I see QFF UDH F3 4.
Nope. We got a different link, brother.
What's the link?
All right, let me resend. Let me okay, let's go. It's,
I mean, I just copied and pasted whatever you sent us on
all right,
Instagram.
yeah, okay. It's QFF UDH F3 4T.
Yeah, we can't hear it. Will you just send us could you copy and paste that link one more time? Because yeah, the one we have is different.
All right, for some reason when I do it, send it. Okay, let me which email did it come up under? Did it come up on the In the City Gmail?
Let me check. Hold on. I received it. No, you messaged me. You messaged me on Instagram, and I just copied and pasted that link into our thing.
Okay, let me
Yeah. See, that's the StreamYard link you sent, because I'm not getting any emails from you.
Yeah, I don't know why. Let's see.
Yeah, I sent you the email several times, but you know, it can be technical things. Who knows?
Yeah.
Well,
I'm taking a
in
picture
my
of
phone,
it.
it doesn't get it down.
All right, I'm gonna take a picture and send it to you.
These are off in the morning.
Okay. It probably best for me to just
I mean, this is his thing in the city of objects.
Yeah, but
That's not the right link.
Yeah,
I just finished the Queen's Gambit.
Oh, good.
So good. Did you see it?
okay, I just sent a picture of the link, but in the process I'm type it in.
Okay.
All right,
Okay, cool.
because I don't know.
Is this it?
Yeah.
You sent us a screenshot, right?
Yeah, it's on the screenshot.
Got you. Cute. All right, we're gonna type it in.
Okay. Let's see what happens.
UDHF 34T.
314. And all lower.
Yep, that's good.
Okay, cool. Loading. This is lighting up. Okay. We're gonna enter the broadcast studio.
Oh, okay.
Wow. There you go.
All right.
Yeah, now we got to do the
end this.
Well, I'm already.
I don't know how I end
Okay.
We got to end this loop. Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Now we got action.
Take
Now
care.
we got action. Okay. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, is it just a little square? That's it.
All right. Now can I get everybody to introduce themselves?
I mean,
Hi, I'm Sid.
That's it.
we're locked arm in arm
Yeah,
right
we're
now.
so squished.
We have no room.
Good thing there's only 3 of us.
I'm Rainen. I'm the drummer. Obviously, the best member of the band, as everybody knows.
Yes. It always a drummer,
who's the
right?
guy with
And
the
the lead
glass?
guitar.
You know who I am.
All right.
You got to introduce yourself for the people, man.
This
Come
is
on.
Kelly from Chainflower.
There we
Okay.
go.
Let me
He's
introduce
got it.
myself.
You
You're
already
not-
know who this is. Orlando owned DJ Uncle Al on WeHotSound.com.
And Change Flower.
Change flower, yeah.
Man, I've been following you guys, man. I always, keep up with you. And I seen y'all doing a lot of interviews. You're doing a lot of stuff, man. I'm really proud of you guys.
Thank you so much.
We appreciate your support, Al. Thank you.
Oh, man. I mean, there's nothing like support somebody gonna go to the next level.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And and I can always say, hey, you know what? I was one of the first guys that, you guys were one of the first band that I had on my show.
That's right.
I love it.
And I mean, it's a real pleasure to have that take place, because a lot of time people, see things one way. If you one gender, they think that's all you're gonna do, just one thing.
Exactly.
But I love music.
So do we.
And you guys really remind me of like a band like Chicago. You know what I'm
Nice.
saying?
Oh, wow.
Hell yeah.
That's amazing.
So after the first interview, y'all made me go pull out some Chicago.
That's
You know
awesome.
what I'm saying? So
That's
I really
good.
enjoyed it there, and I can't say that about a lot of bands, but you guys, that and a bag of chips.
Hell yeah.
Thank you so much. That's a huge compliment.
So tell me what y'all been doing in the pandemic.
We've been trying to release, as much as we can. We just have a new single called She Rides Fire that was just released a few weeks ago. And we have a new music video that's going to come out pretty soon. We have more new music that we're getting ready to release, so we're just staying busy.
Yeah.
Man, it's nothing like staying busy. I'm turning off my phone because I don't want anybody to come in and interrupt this interview.
Yeah, I had
do not disturb.
I had to turn out right now. I'm the one who's professional. I had my shit on silent. Maybe Sid did too. I don't know. I can't vouch for him. But apparently this guy had his shit on super loud, going off during Mr. Popular over here. All sorts of people are sliding in his DMs.
That's right.
Hey, as long as they sliding, it's all right.
That's awesome.
But I mean, besides the new music, the creativity that y'all guys have, man. How y'all dealing with? I mean, different things that's going on. I mean, like I know the schedule is probably hectic. Do you live close by? Are y'all recording from different locations?
Yeah, I think that this year has taught a lot of people, especially personally, how to work remotely, and I've invested in a new vocal mic, and I know these guys know how to record from home and stuff. So it's just been really helpful to have that capability. And then in addition to that, we do live close to each other, so we're able to meet up for things like this. So yeah.
So how big are you guys circle right now? How big is y'all circle? Is it just like, immediate family and y'all in with your music? Are you, I know you're not being around a lot of people right now, but that's why I'm asking, because with an artist and they was performing outside and he caught COVID because I guess it's in a circle.
Well, I can actually relate to that somewhat. I just played my first and last show of the year in the middle of nowhere, Idaho. And like I said, first and last show of the year. I thought I was going to play in Australia in February. Thought I had all these things planned for spring, and boom, they all went out the door. So, I knew going into it on New Year's Eve, super high risk. I know, but for me, it was a chance I'm willing to take. I'm willing to die for this shit, literally. Tell me otherwise. Tell
But
me on
that day you was willing to die, right? That day.
Absolutely. Every goddamn day. Every day I'm alive, I'm willing to die for this. You know,
Yeah,
because
okay.
this is what I live for. So
All
I'm
right.
not gonna say, oh, okay, I'll sit at home and just try and stay safe. No, you know what? I'm gonna wear my mask. I'm gonna bring my hand sanitizer. I'm gonna do my best to be vigilant about it. Try and stay in my hotel room leading up to the show, and then I'm gonna go play a show, rock these guys' brains off, and come back to LA, hopefully safe and sound. And all my tests have passed. I'm all good. I made it out alive. So it was a risk that I was willing to take, and I'm really glad that I took it. So, you know, I think I kind of speak for everybody when I say that. It's like we're ready to play. We want to do whatever we can do in this weird environment that we're kind of forced into. So, you know, yeah, like it was wild, but like I said, you know, if it's music, if it comes to our art and what we have to do, like we're willing to meet with each other. What we got to do, you know, and such is the risk of going out to the grocery store or going out to, you know, whatever, pick up food. I work a day job, you know what I mean? Like I've got stuff I got to do. I'm not playing music right now. So, you know, I've got to come in contact with people. It's just a necessary evil, unfortunately. And you do your best to be safe and keep others safe, you know?
So when you say it was wild, what you mean it was wild?
The show.
I gotta ask now. You know I gotta ask.
Yeah, you know it was great. A lot of people came out. It was a small town in Idaho, but my friend hooked the show up, set it all up. A lot of it was me improvising, just kind of rolling with, hey, okay, we're playing this tune right now. Listen to the riff a couple times. Okay, let's go for it and hope to get the changes as they come. But you know, I got paid pretty good. I got to travel a little bit, which I haven't done this year, and like I said, the first and last, and I played a little bit into midnight. So maybe it's the last show of 2021 too for me as well. Hopefully not, but you know.
Hopefully this year's gonna be different.
Yeah.
So for the rest of you guys, how was New Year?
Well, we weren't as adventurous as Regan.
If given the opportunity, maybe they would have been. I just had something fall in my lap. You know what I mean?
That came to him and he couldn't pass it up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I actually took a little like staycation, not really staycation, I guess. It was in San Francisco. I just went with my boyfriend and we just went to see all the sites that you normally can't see when you're in a bar or restaurant because all that stuff is closed. So I went and saw like the Wave Organ, which I don't know if like maybe locals know about it, but I had never heard about it. But it's really cool. You just like go like right where the ocean is and there's this like work of art where you put your ear next to like these pipes and you can hear the ocean crashing. It sounds like it's gonna hit you like right in your ear. So like stuff like that, like it just opens your eyes up to nature and like what's around you when you can't go. I would definitely have been in a bar or restaurant, you know, just like hanging out until, you know, New Year's, but it was a different trip, but it was fun. So that's what I did for New Year's.
Okay.
I was just here in LA.
How I knew you were gonna be the simplest one to go like, yo, I just went to sleep. When I woke up, it was 2021.
Yeah.
That's what I did.
I was working on music.
How would you guys explain 2020?
How would we what?
How would you explain 2020?
Oh.
I mean, it's definitely, it's like the whole world was put on pause. Everything was paused. So everything about life that we took for granted was stopped, which was very strange, you know?
What I mean by was 2020 helpful for you guys for creativity, to get to know each other?
It definitely allowed us to step back and probably create more. You know, we didn't play live as much, which was a bummer, but we definitely got to create more of the things that we love to create, like music and videos, and that's a good thing. You know?
I know for me, I got to practice a lot more.
Nice.
I got to know myself a lot more. I got to self-medicate, self-motivate, and definitely understand a lot of things that I didn't understand, because sometimes when you know you're dealing with people and you got a show this week, you got a show next week, and you still haven't handled the situation from last week. You just move on
Absolutely.
and haven't, you know, talk to the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it goes back to that pause. You know, everything was paused, and so when you're paused, you take time to reflect. Hopefully, you know, I think everybody on the planet has been doing that.
Yeah.
You know,
the new song that y'all guys came up with.
Yeah.
How did y'all approach that? Did you approach it thinking about the pandemic, or taking a little bit out of each one of you guys, or how did that work?
You were talking about the latest song, "She Rides Fire," that was just released. That song was recorded over a period of time, so it came together. It came together slower than usual because we were trying to push the envelope sound-wise. It's a very different sound for us. And so we were excited to try and experiment new things. We used a different co-producer that we never used before, Cinematic, and he was great to give us, you know, new ideas with vocals, new ideas with layers of sound. And then we took that and, you know, we added this and we added that. So it was like a building. So it took longer than it usually does for us.
It was different from a production standpoint, but the music itself was actually written before the pandemic. So
Yeah,
it wasn't
the music
necessarily related to what was going on. However, we recorded it, you know, in the heart of it. I would say during summertime, at least, I recorded drums. And that was kind of the foundation of building everything and getting it together. So that was a little unique, you know, kind of all of us going into the studio and all of us doing something really creative, or at least for me, you know, one of the more creative things I had done for the first time in a while, besides kind of set up my drumming Twitch channel, which I was working on, and kind of, you know, focused some time on that because I knew, hey, we're not going to be playing any shows. You know, the best way I can describe 2020 is ain't no hill for a climber, because you're going to find a way to adapt, evolve, expand, and go on about your way. And, you know, this is the least music I've played in my life this year. Just period in general, you know, just sitting on my drums or whatever. I barely played music in comparison to all the years I play 4 or 5 days a week, you know what I mean? Either practicing or playing live or doing all these things. But I found different ways to, you know, outlet that energy. And I think we all have, and that's what everybody is doing, right? We're either writing more music or we're focusing our time and kind of figuring out other things that will enhance and enlighten our music in the future, right? Like the great samurai Musashi said, you know, if you want to be an amazing swordsman, be good at calligraphy, be good at music, be good at, you know, origami, like all these different things, right? Find different, and that will enhance in turn your sword fighting or whatever. So for us, it's kind of the same thing with music.
Absolutely.
By you being the drummer, over the pandemic, the summer, have you had a beat in your head that you would like to bring to the forefront and see what you guys can do with it?
You know, there's been a couple things. There's always beats. There's always beats in my head. There's always beats in my head, right? I'm just kind of moving around, and that's the thing. But, you know, there's a couple different things that we sorted out in a newer track that we're writing. Kind of me and Kelly just jammed on a couple months ago. And that's going to start, you know, developing into a full form song. Sid is already kind of developing vocal parts for it. So once that next song is out, I'm not sure, it's going to be probably 2 songs from now, 1 or 2 songs from now, from the next one. But by the time that'll be my quarantine beat for everybody to check out. And if not, if you need beats, if you're bored in your life and you have any lack of beats, go to my Instagram page. I got tons of beats on there for you.
All right, what's your Instagram page?
It's at Rainen Bozio. My first name and last name, no spaces. RAANEN BOZZIO. And you can find all of our Instagrams through the Chain Flower. You know, we're all tagged and everything.
Click on our picture.
Yeah, I highly recommend check out Sid's Instagram and Kelly's Instagram as well if you want to see some great guitar playing, visual arts, vocals, you name it. You know, and Sid's really funny too. Sid's always posting like funny captions.
I'm gonna leave Sid for last. You gotta leave Sid for last because
Yeah.
I know she got jokes. You know what I'm saying?
She's always got
Kelly,
those little
when
fun
you
captions.
practicing at home on your guitar, the same question for you. You get something in your head, do you call Sid and say, "Yo, I think I have some here"? Send it to her, and then she send it back
Yeah,
to you and say,
you know,
"What do you think?"
I mean, they know that I'm always working on stuff constantly, whether it's pandemic or not. I have so much music to get out, and definitely. So
we don't have to prod him at all. It's great. He'll just,
Right.
hey, here's a new idea. Perfect. Right? Like, it's
and we
the
roll
train
with
keeps
it.
rolling.
So my ideas are
Kelly, I could believe that you have about 4 or 5 terabytes of music.
Yeah.
at least.
Yeah, he's like Prince. He has recorders in his bathroom. You know what I mean? He pulls out the mic and starts singing ideas.
Constantly creating music, which, for the pandemic allowed me to expand into other areas that actually you and I have talked about before, producing, other genres, which is great, but I'm always creating. So.
Okay. All right, Sid. Kid, this for you. All right. How do you get your inspiration for your music?
Well, I'm a very visual person. Like even if someone's asking me like what day I'm free this week, I literally have to look at a calendar and see the numbers, even if I know it in my head. So same goes for when I'm writing lyrics or coming up with melodies. I need like a tangible inspiration. So I love to watch movies. I have a couple books I'm reading, like digital download books. Like I love fantasy. I love art. So I sometimes, if I'm having like a little roadblock, writer's block, I'll start reading, and that usually sparks something. Or like I'll want to.
How many books you read at once?
I can only read one book at once. I'm the worst. I'm so slow. And once I pick the book up, I can't stop. Like I'll go through the whole thing. But for some reason, I'll go like another 3 days and not even think about the book. But so I have like this weird thing. I need to just get over that so I can keep reading it. So yeah, I usually read like one book at a time. But hey, I'm reading.
I have friends, and they're in book clubs, and they read one book in the morning, one for lunch, and one for dinner.
I see. That's
I'm
really.
like, you're about the weirdest person I know. She say, tell me it's just like watching TV.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, that makes so much sense. My mom is an avid reader. She's the one that like sends me books. She'll be like, "You're gonna love this," and I'm like, "Okay, mom."
All right, Sid. Since you in the middle,
Yeah.
how do you work with both of these guys? You know, this one here has this one, Kelly has this, and you got to be like,
See, we're like nice, and she's kind of like lukewarm water. You know?
I don't know, like the description.
That's a spinal tap. That's a spinal tap.
Okay. Well, I think the important, like the key to, us working together as a band, I think it has been getting to know each other, because when I first met Kelly and started working with him, like we were so like on this high of just loving the music we were coming up with and the way that we sounded when we played. So that was like, you almost look past, not that you had to look past like a flaw or something, but we just didn't, for me, I didn't see any flaws. Not that I do now, but I know his quirks a little bit more. So I'm like, okay, I'm not offended. That's just him. That's just him, like, trying to help me with something, or like, sharing his point of view on something. Like, I don't know. I think at first because I'm like a very sensitive person, not like I'm a crybaby, but like I'm in touch with so like I think at first I would be like, oh, how dare he say something like that about my vocals or whatever, but now it's just like, oh yeah, you're right, I noticed that, like, so I think we just like know each other a little better, and he probably talks to me differently knowing me, and that I might take something a certain way or whatever. And with Brayden too, like I used to, oh my God, if you try to text this guy, don't expect an answer like, until you're literally face to face, and he'll be like, oh yeah, I'll text you back. I'm like, I'm standing here. But I know that's not because he's ignoring me. He's just like in a million different directions.
I'm in a
Always-
different universe. I'm usually in the stratosphere.
yeah.
So with you, you know, now how long it took you to know Kelly and his ways?
His ways. Well, not long. He's pretty strong personality. So
So
I
he's
think
very punctual.
Yeah, I'm very direct.
yeah,
Very
yeah.
good,
Fuck around.
So, I mean, by him being that way, make you a better person, right?
Oh, I think that it's so important. I'd rather have someone super direct, and he's not mean. He's so gentle and sweet. Like, so
Uh-huh.
it's just like, but he's gonna tell you like how he really feels about something, and not like beat around the bush. So
Right. I mean, but since he like that taught you a lot, because it's change flower, and that's the sound that see, like band is like a football team, basketball it's a team,
yeah,
so everybody has to be on the same page.
yeah,
So
Well, and communication and criticism and all these things are a big part of being in a band, right? And yeah, like kind of Sid was saying earlier, Kelly might just be saying something like, "Oh, blah blah blah, you need to sing this part over," blah, blah, blah. And then you, as an artist, you're thinking, "Okay, well, he's
he
criticizing
just
this."
attacked
Like,
me.
yeah, like what the fuck does he know? Like blah blah blah, you know what I mean? All that shit. But you have to put yourself in a box from an outside perspective, viewing this as, all right, this is a whole group and everybody's working together and we're all trying to go in one direction, right? So you can't think of everything as, oh, hey, if one guy tells you, hey, why don't you steer a little bit to the left, then you can't think, oh, why do I have to steer to the left? You know what I mean? Blah blah blah. You just think, oh, you know what? Yeah, let's all
try
go.
that.
Yeah, we're all trying to go to the same place, right? We all have the same goal, one way or another.
I heard this before, and guy in a band, he say, one beat, one sound.
Yeah,
That's what.
and one
And,
love.
and one love, right? Okay. So, with that being said, man, is that hard to accomplish? Or I mean, 'cause I see everybody, you know, that's their goal, and then once it happens, it just happened. You know, it's nothing that when it does happen, I think it happened during a live performance. And I always used to hear this artist
Yeah,
say,
for sure.
um,
Usually,
you're gonna
usually,
practice the way you play at a concert.
yeah.
Me, I feel that, when you run a lot of people, you play your hardest. You know, I thought I ever did my best, one of my best job when there wasn't that many people there. And the guy was like, yo, you know what? It might be somebody in here tonight. And then he go like, yeah, somebody's here tonight, man. So you want to give it your best. And I think I was like 19. Come to find out, it was one of the biggest concert promoters that was looking for DJs. And what would happen was they were booking DJs knowing that there wouldn't be that many people at the show. And they was looking for guys that to do a great job when there wasn't that many people.
Right.
Right.
But for me coming from sports to doing this, I always gave it my all.
Yeah.
If I'm in my studio, I don't want to be bothered. I want to, give it my 100%. Then I come out and I be in the zone like, oh man, I wish I was at the club did that. So do practice be that way with you guys?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, whether we're in front of an audience or we're just hanging out, the three of us trying to write something,
Yeah.
or rehearse, it's always 150%, 200%. We want to get it done.
Yeah.
And we're fortunate that we have this family vibe between us. I mean, it took our growth to get there, but we have this family that we really care about, and we're trying to nurture it forward and grow it to the next level for sure. And that requires each of us to give more, more. All like you were saying, every time we get together, for sure.
And we haven't even played a show together. Like I can't speak for you guys. Maybe you guys have played a show, but
yeah, we haven't played.
I haven't played a show with them yet. You know what I mean? Like,
Can I look for a Scream live from you guys?
We have on our
do
but actually,
live
are you-
stream?
yeah, but I'm saying not a live concert for people,
Yeah,
right?
with an audience.
Yeah, because
practicing, set up the camera, and
Yeah.
go.
Oh,
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
No, we're
Every
doing that.
rehearsal is like a live show. We all put our energy in,
Yeah.
you know. I mean, I know Sid can vouch for my drums being really loud,
But
even
I would
during.
love to see that on your Instagrams. You know, I would love to see that on your Instagram. See,
Yeah.
We have,
I must say on your videos, coming along, looking real nice.
we have a live stream right now on our YouTube that we do. So we have been doing live stream performances during the pandemic because
Okay,
they're
on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's
All right,
on
what's
YouTube. So
What's
go on
your
our
YouTube
YouTube.
channel?
It's Chain Flower Music.
Change Flower Music.
Yeah.
So
On
we'll
all
definitely put
social
a link
media.
down below.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Man.
it hasn't stopped us from doing live performances. Rainin was just talking about being in front of the public.
Yeah. Like
You
you
know,
said,
face-
performing live in
performing.
front of crowds. So yeah.
Man, when that happens, I know it's gonna go viral.
It's
I
going to
do-
be
I
like
do
the
know.
floodgates for sure. You know.
Yeah.
It's like all the pressure building up at the end of a pipe. You know what I mean? It's just gonna explode all over the place.
So are we looking for end of 2021 or 22? Yeah,
For
you
live
have
show?
any kind of prediction? You know what we might be
Nobody,
looking for?
nobody really knows right now. Everybody has their opinion, and everybody's saying this and that. And there's bands that are booking, but nobody knows. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but you know, think you wanna set
I mean, I'm hoping that it'll
target
be
date.
By
I'm
my
hoping it'll be-
prediction, I thought we would have reopened 4 times already. You know what I mean? I was like, okay, surely, and this is in March. I'm like, surely by like June, July, everything will be fine. We'll be back to normal, okay? No, okay, September. Surely September, everything will be open again. No. Okay, Christmas time. Yeah, by like Christmas, you know what I mean? Give us 3-4 months. That's like plenty of time. Everybody's getting it now. No. So we were thinking maybe even springtime of this year, but that's not looking like a possibility. It's looking like, so it's just like to even try and guess. And
Nobody knows.
And it's funny that bands are booking festivals and concerts and all this stuff, but it's really just an insurance policy for all these investors and all these big companies. They want to see, okay, at least they're doing some work, but none of these things are going to happen. And it's quite sad, you know, unless we're talking about drive-through concerts, etc., which if we get an offer on the table for that, we're just so down. Like I said, we're all ready to play shows at any time. You know, it's just it's a matter for the offer to come to our feet. So if anybody out there is listening, give us a call.
Hey, please. And I would definitely send them the link to you guys. Down here, the end of February, they got something they call the Strawberry Festival.
Nice.
And they called it off, and then they put it back on. The Strawberry Festival. What they normally do is have like rock, country, R&B.
I love it.
They do like, it lasts for like 10 days, and for 10 days, each group does like 2 shows. Man, I hope they're listening. Like right outside of Orlando, a little town called Plant City. That does a huge Strawberry Festival. I mean, biggest is Disney World, SeaWorld, all this. They have a drop in attended when they do the Strawberry Festival.
Nice.
I mean, like, if you, I wish they reach out to you guys. You would love it. It's like the strawberry capital of Florida.
No way, that's amazing.
Well, I love Florida.
Everything strawberry. Fried strawberry.
We love both.
Strawberry shortcakes. Everything strawberry.
Stop talking. Making me hungry.
So have this check into it, see what's going on, and I guarantee you, man, they have from the top acts to guys. I mean, they come from all over the states, and I would love to see you guys in that venue.
Yeah.
Sign us up for the Strawberry Fields forever, brother.
We'll put it out there.
I want to say Plant City Strawberry Festival. I will check into it, and I'll information I get, I will forward it to you.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Appreciate it.
We
Yeah,
appreciate it.
because
Yeah.
this is like outside. It's totally outside.
Right.
Love it.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So it's equivalent to hard rock, House of Blues outside.
Wow.
Nice.
I mean,
The sound is great. I mean, so you know, if they done had Dolly Parton, they done had Chicago there, they done had
Nice.
Boyz II Men, they done had
Yes.
you done named it, they done been there.
I love Boyz II Men. I'm gonna be at the R&B tent probably.
Yeah. Yeah.
Trust me, man. And I supposed to have been there DJing a set last year, but I had my knee replaced. So, so I'm looking forward to going back
this year.
But this is a venue that I think you guys have been made for. Y'all tell her for that.
Well, we're down. I mean, if you reach out to them, or maybe I'll let Ditch know, but yeah, we're totally down.
Yeah.
Hopefully we get to play when you have your DJ set too.
Yeah.
Play right next to you.
It's when a group of people from all walks of life come together
for Strawberry.
Strawberry.
That's amazing.
One American favorite food.
Yeah.
Strawberries, strawberry ice cream. I mean, but I would definitely go through my contacts and see can I find this.
Wow,
I will forward it to you guys.
Thank you.
Oh,
yeah, man. So, we got anything else to let the people know about Change Flower?
Well, we can be found, like we said, on all platforms, Chain Flower Music or Chain Flower. So if you search, if you're on Instagram, if you're on YouTube, if you're on Spotify, Chain Flower or Chain Flower Music. Yeah. Man. But we want to do it.
I have y'all in my and my playlist on Spotify.
Nice.
So
we also I do a little
mentoring group, right? So I had the guys and we ride and we go like, Mr. Al, who is that? I said, oh, y'all don't know who that is, do you?
Wow, that's awesome.
So cool. I love it. That's amazing.
So I'm
always Al, can I do a shout out? Can we do a shout out?
Yeah, definitely.
A shout out to, of course, our amazing manager Ditch from Hood and Associates.
Thank you, Ditch.
Thank you so much, Ditch. He is the best.
Man, I see Ditch doing so much, man. He's a busy young man.
He is.
In a couple of years, are you guys planning on writing a book?
I mean, it depends on, I guess we could with our adventures. Hopefully our adventures are just going to be the most wild thing that we could fill a book with, for sure.
I think the last time I talked to you guys, asked you guys a question, and I really didn't get an answer. I'm hoping tonight I would get one.
Yeah.
Oh, really? What did we answer?
What was one of the funniest thing ever happened that to Change Flower that you could share with the people?
Oh.
The funniest or the funnest?
Funniest.
Funniest. Okay.
Raymond, we'll leave that to Raymond.
Yeah, I have some wild ones. I'm trying to think back really.
But it has to be like Chain Flower.
That happened to as Chain Flower. No, we don't have anything because, like we said, we haven't played shows. What was?
I mean, you don't had a funny section. Y'all done had a funny section, and I couldn't believe you said that.
I know. I think a lot of that stuff happens on the road, because you're like with each other for longer periods of time in the morning, late at night, like when weird things can happen. And so we know that's bound to happen, and individually, we all have wild stories, except for me because I'm an angel.
Yeah.
But just kidding.
I think a lot of it is probably me talking about my epic cheat days and what kind of crazy
Oh,
bad things
that
I'm
was a
doing.
good one.
That's it.
Because I try to be pretty healthy, like 5 to 6 days out of the week. I'm like eat clean. I work out 3 hours a day. I'm doing all this crazy stuff. Since quarantine, you know what I mean? I got all this free time. Might as well get jacked, baby.
Yeah.
So I have insane, epic. Oh my, yeah, Sid.
Oh, sorry.
Get out of the way. Get out of the way, Sid. Get out of the way of the real.
Can't see anything.
There we go.
Those guns.
But anyway, yeah. So like, I'll do like, I build up. I wait till like 6, 7 o'clock at night, and then I'll get like a pizza and a burger and fries, like, and Chinese food, and I'll wash it all down with a milkshake or something crazy. And I
And
feel,
he'll text us.
yeah, I'm like,
what he's eating.
I'll ask them at a rehearsal space. I'll be like, guys,
You guys
what,
wanted
what should I
get?
eat?
Should I
Yeah.
What bad thing should I eat? Is it hot chicken tonight, or is it gonna be like, what was another one that I had that was really good recently? Oh, Fat Sal's. Do you guys
Oh,
know
yeah.
about Fat
Yeah.
Sal's sandwiches?
Of course.
Okay, so like,
Gnarly.
just take off the Fat Jerry sandwich, which originated at Rutgers in New Jersey, which is a hoagie that has ribeye steak, chicken fingers, mozzarella sticks, French fries, grilled onions,
All
like
of it.
everything, all in the sandwich. So it's like an appetizer platter
And, like,
on a
gravy
bun.
and-
Yeah, mayonnaise and
How long
ketchup.
does it take you to eat that?
You know, me,
Probably not long.
I eat pretty fast too. That's not. I don't enjoy my. I
You know, he
just
checks
shovel it
his
in.
menu that he just finished in like
Yeah.
10 minutes.
At
Yeah,
first, I thought
it's
he was
insanity.
exaggerating or just trying to make us laugh,
No,
but now
he
I
sends
know
us pictures.
he has
I have a
problem.
I have a borderline. Yeah, I have a borderline eating disorder. So that's why I have to work out like a
Well,
maniac.
now I see why you live in California.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the cannabis.
Yeah, I mean, I wish that was the case, but
I know.
not that I don't partake in that either. But I've always been just a chow hound since I was a youngin', and like
Yeah.
I love Food Network. I love that's.
Well, I'm
probably-
glad that you at your size and appetite that you have.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and
Yeah.
the thing is, that's kind of one of the biggest reasons why I'm a musician is so I get to travel around to different states, countries, etc., and eat their food.
Yeah.
That's what-
You being a drummer, you burning a lot of calories.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm always burning calories. Just thinking I'm burning calories. And the craziest thing is or not the craziest thing. But on that note, like, I'm not one of those guys that, oh, we're on the road, let's eat McDonald's or IHOP or whatever's there, right? It's like, no, I got to find something unique. If we're in this town, what's their specialty? What is something I can only get here? Whether it's liver mush in like North Carolina or, like, it's delicious. Don't knock it till you try it. It's good. It's good.
Hey, I'm not knocking.
Oh, okay. Craziest thing, and I just had this recently too. When I was in Idaho, it was an omelet stuffed with biscuits, gravy, sausage, hash browns, and cheese inside the omelet.
Well, why? Why did they just put the
How
egg inside the biscuit?
How big was that? How big was that?
It was pretty big. It wasn't like I couldn't handle it big, but just the decadence of it and the idea that, like, we basically put a biscuits and gravy breakfast inside of an omelet. Enjoy. And
That's
oh
awesome.
boy, did I douse that thing with Tabasco.
And that was last
And,
week.
Man, that
yeah.
sounds good. I'm really hungry.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm gonna have to go. I'm for just listening to you.
I love it.
know.
All right. Since you got a great tight appetite, what is the weirdest thing you done ate?
The weirdest thing I've eaten, I like to eat organs. You know, I've eaten all sorts of organs from different animals, like chickens. In Japan, I got to eat a lot of really cool stuff and unique stuff.
I think you need to go on Fear Factor.
I'm down for it all. I want to go all over the
He's
place.
fearless.
Oh yeah, Fear Factor. I would eat a lot of the stuff on Fear Factor. The problem is they don't season that stuff. All the stuff that they're eating on
Yeah.
Fear Factor, somebody eats somewhere. But
Right.
they just boil it and give it to you, so they make it all.
It's
all
like
gross.
pickles, right? I'm like my stomach's so weak. I'm about to be losing my meal just watching it on TV.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just yeah. So the weirdest thing that isn't maybe so weird that a lot of people like have access to maybe is like sea urchin. You can eat sea urchin at a lot of sushi places.
Okay,
I love sea urchin.
Yeah, I like that.
And then something that is maybe not as weird, but like, so in Japan, this is served with Japanese breakfast. It's almost like toast. Like you get it with every breakfast. It's called natto. And it's fermented soybeans that are like slimy and gross. That's one of the few things that I've ever tried that I didn't like. Like most of the time, I like everything, but natto, the taste, the fermentedness, the text, the slimy texture. It's natto is like, that's where I draw the line. But I'll eat like pig testicles. I'll eat freaking chicken gizzards and heart and throat. And you name it.
Nothing, man.
I like it.
Yeah, that's nothing.
I'm an LA country boy.
I was just finna say that. That's the difference. Like Florida, and like it all depends where you at. I guess like if you on the beach.
What about this?
Here in Florida, it's like California. If you live in a tourist area, you're gonna have more different places to eat. Like here, they got a place that does monkey brains, pig brains, and
brain.
Yeah, that's a place I would like to go.
I don't even pass by their street. I don't want no part of that. Oh, none. So I'm not Sid, what is the craziest thing you done had?
Oh gosh, I mean,
you look like a person you kind of particular about what you eat. What is salad?
I love almost everything that I've tried. I can't think of one thing that I was like, nope. But maybe it's because I haven't tried that much crazy stuff. In Mexico, I had what is it? Grasshopper or cricket?
Oh yeah, crickets. Yes, yeah, we're grass. Same thing.
And I didn't like it because I knew what it was, and it freaked me out. But if I was just eating it like in a taco or something, and if I didn't know what it was, like the crunch and the seasoning was fine. But it freaks. I'm the kind of person that if you get like a plate of fried calamari, I can only eat the rings because the ones with the little legs, like I just like, oh yeah, it tastes exactly the same, and I know that, but because I'm visual, like I said before, so when I see it, I'm just like, oh god. So yeah.
Whereas like octopus has been my favorite food since I was a little kid. I used to take me to the sushi restaurants and I would chew on the tentacle.
A lot of people didn't know what calamari was. Kelly, what about you?
You know what? I like a lot of Japanese food, but some is really weird. Like the Japanese pickles for me is too weird. I can't. I love Mexican.
I thought you were going to say I eat a lot of Mexican food or tacos.
Say what? Yeah. What was that?
I thought Kelly's going to say he loved tacos.
I love everything. Mexican is what I grew up with, so I love that.
Yeah, we all love food.
So I love everything. But for me, the best of the best is a great steak. You can never go wrong with that.
Unless you cook it.
I'm like Popeyes, McDonald's. When I go, I was in New Orleans, and we left New Orleans. Then we went to this smaller town, and they had this gumbo.
Oh yeah,
gumbo.
And gumbo has like 25,000 different ways to make it. Everybody have their own version.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We sitting there, we drinking, and we having a good time. And knowing me, because I'm a picky eater, and I'm going like, what's in there? They had one with shrimp, this one with frogs, this one with alligator. And they had a mystery.
Oh.
It was a mystery. It was a mystery meat in each one of them.
So they wouldn't tell you. Wow.
So take mine to go.
Pour it out on the side of the road. Send it to
Found out
me.
that I had to go back the next day, and that nobody spoke to me.
Oh.
Nobody said nothing. It
Yeah.
was disrespectful to take your food and leave.
Yeah, you got to eat it there. Wow.
So I ate and I ate and I ate. And that night I threw up and threw up and threw up
Oh my God.
because I didn't know what I was eating.
Yeah.
So they go like, well, all you have to do is let it go come back up. And every time that I did something, all I thought about, this don't look like chicken.
Oh, shit.
And they had snake. They had like 3 different types of snake in there. Now the frog legs were good. I love frog legs now.
Yeah.
I love frog legs now, but I get the po' boy special.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's
Good.
what kind?
The oysters.
Oyster's my favorite too. I love oyster po' boy. Oh
Like-
man,
I like the shrimp.
Yeah.
The po'boy's
Mhm.
amazing.
this turned into a food
I know.
I know,
podcast.
what
That was
is
the
this?
food.
Yeah. You did it. You did it. It's your appetite.
Food.
Okay, man, we're gonna get up out of here, man. Please do not hesitate. And I would like to say thank y'all for the voiceovers. I use them all the time. The
Absolutely.
reason I use them all the time because people don't know who you guys are.
Right.
So I use them in a hip hop party. I use them in an R&B set.
Oh,
Like,
nice.
who is Change Law? I do that. That's the way. That's the way that I introduce new people.
Oh,
Nice.
man. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
y'all.
Appreciate that.
So they go like, yo, this is Carla B, this is Ludacris, and mine say, oh, this is Change Law. Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm
and
talking about.
evidently, there's somebody that not drunk there, and they go home and they get on their phone and they Google.
Exactly.
And hey, and that's what I do.
Thank you for
Thank
spreading
you
the
so
love,
much.
man.
I
That's
appreciate you
all it
guys
takes.
so much. I appreciate you guys so much, man. Y'all keep your feet to the ground, man. And like I said, I'm gonna send y'all the link. I'm gonna probably look it up in the morning. I have another show to do. Like I said, anytime you want to come on, talk about anything, please do not hesitate.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
We
We
will be
appreciate
back.
it. We'll be back for
Definitely.
sure anytime you want us.
And I have a new logo since the last time you guys seen me.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, my wife didn't like the lady behind me with
It had
the
to go.
boobies out.
Yeah.
So hey,
Yeah.
I wish you please get rid of that. That's okay. And I'm happy that she done that because I love this one.
I like the new logo. I'm ready.
110 times better. It make it look so much professional.
Mhm.
But one of my DJs did that for me in about 5 minutes, and you guys can tell. It was on his mind.
It looks great.
Man, thank you guys. Once again, man, send me the music. The new song once y'all release it.
Yeah.
You'll
Yeah,
always
we
be
will.
the first to get it.
Well, for
I would
sure.
love to be one of the first one played.
Of
Yeah.
course,
We
of
will,
course.
for
All right,
sure.
anybody else y'all want to give a shout out to?
Thank you so much for sharing and spreading the word about us. We really appreciate it. Like we said, that's all it takes is somebody spreading the word to one friend, and that friend tells another friend, and then it keeps going and going and going. And
That
you know,
makes all the difference.
yeah, for all
sure.
these people to hear us because of you and to help, share our message, man. We once again, we're all grateful and much love. Until next time, you know what I mean? Thank you so much for having us.
Thank
You
you, Al.
guys look great, man. You guys look great.
Thank
Thank
you.
Thank you.
We got all nice and dressed up for you.
We
All
knew
right,
we were going to do it again.
Change Flower, everybody. Make sure you check them out. They're on all major platforms, man.
That's
All
right.
right. Thank y'all. Have a great night.
You too.
Thanks, man. You
Thank
too.
you.
All right. Man, thank y'all for logging in once again. That was Change Flower, man. Great, great, great interview. You know, we had a little mishap, but everything is good, man. Please check them out, man. Change Flower, man. On all major platforms. Album's not being released right now, but the singles, they having a single come out, then they're gonna follow up with another one. So y'all please stay tuned, keep it locked. All right, and thank you guys for tuning in to In the City. We will be back on tomorrow at 3 p.m. Like I said, Blind the Entertainer, yours true to Orlando's own DJ Uncle Al, DJ Round the Way Girl, Michael Smooth. All right, love, peace, and hair grease. We're about this thing.